In this video, I will demonstrate submitting a change of information form. The form itself can be found by visiting the HR intranet webpage, clicking on Forms and Processes, and going under Forms for Supervisors, Change of Information Form. For this demonstration, I'm just going to fill out the form using just generic fake employee information. But this way you can still see the information that will be asked and you will be required to submit when filling out this form. So the first information we need to provide is the employee information. So the employee's first and last name, their VU employee ID number, their staff ID number. This number is on their one card. You'll be required to enter 7 characters. If their ID number is less than 7 characters, you can add an extra 0 or 2 at the beginning of the number. You'll then be asked to denote which department the employee works in. For this example, I'm just going to put HR. Then you need to denote the reason for change. So whether it's going to be an additional position, which is another position that they will have in addition to their current position, whether their person changed assignment. So this would be where a position replaces their current position, or whether there is a correction, demotion, ending an individual position, not ending their employment, but just one of their additional positions they have, a promotion, transfer, or if the change is simply just a change in pay and there's no other changes being made. Depending on what you denote as a reason for change will impact the information that you are asked for. For example, if I'm going to put additional position, I'm going to be asked questions about that new position, such as job title and GL number. Whereas if I'm just doing a change in pay, I'm just going to be asked questions regarding the pay for the employee. So for example, if we do additional position, I'm going to be asked the effective date of change. I could go and use the calendar function. And then I'm asked what changes will be made for this employee. So with this additional position, it will impact the compensation. This additional position will have its own pay. There'll be title, and there will be no change in status for this change. I also need to submit my address as the person who is submitting the form. And then I can click continue. I'm being asked if the change requires a change in the person's compensation. Yes, it does. This person's additional position will be an hourly position, I will say. So we're going to change the hourly rate. So their new hourly rate for this additional position will be $10 an hour. Then I simply hit continue. Does the change include a title change? Yes, the person is getting a new additional position. So I would say yes and enter a new job title. I'm just going to put a fake job title here. In this example, it's asking us what their current job title is. So their current job title, I said, is tester. It's a fake job title. And I'm saying they have an additional position. So their new job title, I'm just going to do a new generic job title, but you would list here what the job title is for their new additional position here in this field. Next up, and very important, is the GL account number. You must enter 16 characters for this. You must enter it as a 2-digit, 5-digit format as shown in the demonstration. You need to enter this. This is how HR will determine the job number to use, and this is where this person's additional position will be charged to. So this is very important information. If you do what I'm going to do just for demonstration purposes and enter all ones, we cannot process the form, or if you were to put all X's. So make sure if you do not know the GL number to use, please hit save my progress and resume later, and please go find out what GL number this person needs to be charged to and come back and complete the form once you have that information. You will also be asked to provide the email address for the direct supervisor. I'm just going to put my address here for demonstration purposes only. For this purpose, you will not put their time card approver, but we need to know who the actual supervisor is for reporting purposes, for evaluation purposes, for org chart purposes. Regarding the time card, You guys can handle that internally as a department with time card approval proxy. But for here, you need to list the actual supervisor's email address. Once you have that, you can click continue. If there's a change in the employment status, you would select yes and what their new status is. If there's not, you can simply select no. And then you will be asked for spam protection. It's just a simple question that you'll be asked to answer before you can submit the form. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that and click continue. Once you click continue, we'll get an option to review all the information you are submitting for this change of information form. So please review this and check that everything is accurate. You will then hit submit. Once the form has been successfully submitted, you will get this confirmation message here on the screen as well as a confirmation email. If you do not get this pop-up success screen, the form has not been submitted.